did not know what caused us that little connection issue. Anyway, I guess we're doing a two-parter, a live bit here. Which, once again, I've deeply apologized for that connection issue there. Probably just due to the weather that resulted to the internet again. All weird there. You know. Cool. That should do. Depends to how now of all times that happened. But you can't predict things like that happening to you. Anyway, I'll make part 2 to be roughly half an hour to compensate. And that will be the maximum amount time for the part 2. Yeah, let's get to work here. Besides, that's one extra fit from having built a bit of an attic here. Saves a bit of scaffolding they moved here and there for trying and to get up here when making the roof. But as I was trying to say at the first part, if you've been unable to catch up, I've made the Tower of New Beginning, which has the rules, laws, and a bit of info about the 3 races you get that choose to be in it, and a tunnel that leads all the way to the world spawn. And on the other side of that mountain. Dang it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, just realized. Yeah, that'll fix it up, but yeah. Now, you're probably wondering why I did that. It's so that way, hey, I can do this as one, plus it sets like a little frame in here. Let's see. Yeah. Just so that way. That's a little realistic form of the attic there. probably use the leftover fence bit to act as a little extra support for the attic here. Just need a few more torches, and that should light up the roof. Now you're wondering why I did that. So for this little bit, it gets to be lit up. I think that should be enough torches to light up the roof. And there we go. And if you're gonna ask why I did that, it's so I could get the torch that was down there. Ding dong, dang it. I was meant to go there. There we go. Okay. Skips the night. I'll probably use. Let's see. go. I'll probably convert to this room to be an extra room. You know, my idea from. But the question will be for what? I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Using a couple of lamps like so. Go. Looks a bit like a shop stall a bit there. Do a tiny bit of progress on this building. Things walls here and there, like so. You know what? I'll just have some sugar cane. Oh, yeah, stock up on emeralds since I use most for the name tags for like maybe 2 cats that I managed to give a home in this world. Well, 3 actually. Just trying to focus, making sure the connection here is going smoothly for this part. Well, the first part may have showed a good chunk of everything that happened, as well as the finishing of the tunnel. You know, I got an idea table. If I get 4 bits... Oh, duh, I already have cobblestone. See, I'll split the charcoal. All that was made. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, you know what? I recall seeing a couple of birch trees nearby, so we can probably get the last bits needed to complete the floor. Ah, bingo. I knew I planted one on here a while back. Plus I can use the leftover planks to have more floor for the inn to be made. So in other words, win-win. That and that. That's the floor for the attic done. A little extra floor for the inn. There we go. That should do. And some of you probably wonder why I had the little extra decorative bit here is set like this. Well, I figured this fort needs some extra defensive measures just to make it a bit fortified. Let's see, switch that with that. I'll switch these two here. I'll do one brief little check. What the heck, I'll switch this. There we go. What the heck, I'll switch this. There we go. Adds a little extra protection. Plus it makes it seem more fortified in a way. Adds a little extra protection. Plus it makes it seem more fortified in a way. Anyway, while heading back to Wolfcrest, I'll give a brief summary of what we did between in the two parts here. I've already reviewed is about making that tower a new beginning. Plus, as we finally finish that tunnel, which lets it so those who join the world can able to get through without worry of climbing the mountain. Especially since the top of the mountain has quite a few bits of powdered snow areas here and there. And not only did we finish building the walls and the roof of the shop, but we also got the till area for the shop made, and even added an area for attic-wise. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, and by the way, the name of the village is Aquelia. I know, not a good name, but it was the only water theme name I could think of for it. Plus, trying to think of original names ain't that easy. And despite the small hiccup that we had, and everything's going smoothly here. Which I once again apologize for that, of course. Plus, we've also... I'd like to mention that we do plan to make a small dwarven and village at the gray spot on the map here. You see that big gray area just in the middle left side of the map, right? I plan to build a small dwarven settlement that's underground-wise. Simply put, it'll be like this. A type of entrance underground will be shown. You go down and you see the settlement, like village, that's a bit dwarven themed. And this time I'll think of more than one name choice, and probably he said at a possibility vote. No promises though. Oh, if I have any trouble with it. Well, we don't want any copyright and such set in it. And I've already mentioned spending quite a few emeralds on name tags. Draw 20 emeralds name tag was the only best price I could get. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I did increase the supply of the armory's arrows a bit. And that's going to end here. This is Leon the Knight signing off. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more, and ring up the bell to ring up notifications. So adios muchachos, and have a nice day.